large dose of honesty to this job, and this is what public service should all be about. We're grateful to Mr. President for appointing to head this very important organ of government, which really, of all the anti-corruption agencies, the one cited in the 5th schedule, I'm told, of the Constitution of Nigeria. Thank you for coming. And let me also say from the onset that this meeting actually came about as a result of my personal visit to the Code of Conduct Bureau. I went to just obey them because I don't want trouble. So I went to obey, to verify my asset as requested by the CCB itself. And through interaction, I now discovered that we need to have this kind of collaboration and engagement. To be honest with you, many of the public servants in this country do not know so much about the CCB. What they know is just that you go and declare asset and go, and then if you are unlucky, you enter trouble with the CCB. And I think the CCB, as the chairman has said, is not about going to arrest or catch people when they have committed offenses. Their duty is to ensure that these offenses don't even happen in the first place. I think this is the safest, and this engagement, this collaboration, this continuous interaction that you will do. And let me say, Mr. Chairman, that this shouldn't be a flash in the pan. It should not be a one-off event. And I'm glad that you have noted that you are ever available, you are ever ready to partner with us. This is the destination where whatever you want Nigerians to know, once you come here, by God's grace, by evening, everything that you have said here will be ventilated to Nigerian public. So we want to welcome you, and we want to assure you that this visit itself goes a long way in strengthening institutional relationships that we have. The Freedoms of Information and the Code of Conduct have so much in common. If you want to prevent some of these crime or fractions from happening, the best way is to get people to be informed, like I said earlier, and this is the beginning of that. But before I go deep, let me also, as Minister of Information, whenever we come, we try to tell you what is, trending in the country. As we speak, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is engaging with the President of Chad. It's a collaboration that we have, regional collaboration, because some of these criminal elements coming from the Sahel especially, and finding them in their way to the northeastern part of this country. Because of that, we need engagement with regional partners so that we can stop them from coming. Fighting terrorism, fighting cross-border crime is not a one-country affair. And that's why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is engaging with that. And from there, Mr. President is going to Jos. You are aware what has happened there, the unfortunate situation where some people have taken laws into their hands, and that has resulted in loss of lives and property. The federal government of Nigeria, we want to reiterate for the opportunity time that Nigeria is a multi-faith country, as enshrined in our constitution. There is no attempt by government to favor one religion over the other.
Value reorientation and national image building through the National Orientation Agency and some other organizations under the ministry. There is strong synergy between our mandates, especially in advancing the national ethics and integrity policy of Nigeria. One of the reasons why we are here to seek collaboration between the two organizations, and some of the areas we are going to seek for collaborations are first, in public sensitization campaigns on ethics, anti-corruption, asset declaration, and conflict of interest, using the ministry's media platforms and other platforms that you have. I was just telling the minister, and yesterday the Code of Conduct Bureau is get a judgment to finance a feature of a property in London. But a lot of people are not aware that it's CCB that did that. Some people might be thinking that it's EFCC, some people might be thinking that it's ICPC. And that is one of the things that we want to seek collaboration with the Ministry of Information, so that at least some of our activities are going to be amplified and then some of the things that we are doing, people are going to know about it. The second thing that we want to seek partnership with the ministry is about joint value reorientation programs to promote honesty, accountability, and self-discipline in the country. CCB is not only an enforcement agency. Majorly, CCB is about prevention. We don't want public servants to be corrupt. So what can we do to prevent them from doing that in the first place? We are not going to wait for them, then we prosecute them in the courts. That is not the intention of CCB. We are primarily a preventive organization. So we want to look at ways we can liaise with the Ministry of Information to make sure that people are aware of that provision. Then third, we want to find out effective dissemination of CCB activities, compliance reminders, and success stories through the ministry's communication channels. That's what I said earlier on. There are a lot of things that we are doing in CCB, but people are not aware of it. Only yesterday, we had a workshop with all the heads of services in the country, around 6 of them. So one of the reasons why we had that interaction is for us to have our processes, our activities to be incorporated into the HR of those states, so that people will know when they are going to declare based on their promotion, exit, and so many other activities of the state. So those are the kind of activities that I want people to know about. And thirdly, we want to leverage NOA's public feedback mechanism to gather insight on ethical issues and improve citizen engagement. Even though we are mainly focused on public servants, we will require the collaboration and partnership and cooperation of the public too to be able to do our work, because the public servants all come from the citizens in Nigeria. So how do we get feedback on how to make things better for the country? And then fifth, capacity building and training workshops for public officers. And that's one of the key things that we are doing at CCB. What we are trying to do right now is to partner with NDAs to see how can we enlighten their staff, public servants, on the provision of code of conduct. Some of the ways we do that is for the organizations to organize the capacity building or enlightenment, and then we will call CCB staff to come and deliver presentation in that. And we have done that with a lot of organizations, state governments, and then we are going to recommend that Ministry of Innovation should do that. They will arrange for the venue, everything about logistics. Just call CCB staff to come and deliver that presentation for you. And that's one of the best ways for us to reach out the public servants.